Hello, little sprouts. Welcome to Story Sprouts, where every story blooms with adventure and magic. Get ready to embark on a delightful journey with today's tale. Once upon a time, a kind and gentle old storyteller named Mr. Twinkleton lived in the cozy village of Rainbow Ridge. Mr. Twinkleton had fluffy white hair, twinkling blue eyes, and a smile that warmed every corner of his little wooden cottage. Every evening, he sat by his fireplace, where the fire crackled merrily and marshmallows toasted on sticks, filling the room with sweet aromas. One stormy night, as the wind howled and the rain tapped against the windows like little drumming fingers, Mr. Twinkleton thought to himself, "Oh, those without a cozy home tonight must be shivering in the cold." Just then, a tiny voice cried out from outside, "Please, oh please, let me in. I'm so cold, and the rain won't stop." Mr. Twinkleton hurried to the door and opened it. There, shivering on his doorstep, was a small squirrel named Little Spark. Little Spark was not just any squirrel. He had golden fur that shimmered even on this cloudy night, and his big, hopeful eyes sparkled like stars. Unfortunately, he was soaking wet, and his tiny paws trembled from the cold. "Oh, you poor little creature," Mr. Twinkleton exclaimed, scooping up Little Spark gently. Come in, come in. Let's get you warmed up. I have some hot cocoa and toasted marshmallows waiting for us." Inside, Mr. Twinkleton wrapped Little Spark in a soft, warm towel and set him by the fire. He then prepared a tiny cup of hot cocoa just for the squirrel, complete with a mini marshmallow bobbing on top. As Little Spark sipped his cocoa, his fur began to dry, and his shivers slowly faded away. "You have such a kind heart," Little Spark said with a grateful smile. "My name is Spark, by the way. I got lost in the storm while searching for acorns." Mr. Twinkleton chuckled, "Well, Spark, tonight you shall have more than just acorns. Let's enjoy these marshmallows together." As the evening wore on, Spark told Mr. Twinkleton all about his adventures in the forest, his squirrel friends, and the magical places he had seen. Mr. Twinkleton listened intently, his eyes wide with wonder, occasionally interjecting with tales of his own youth, filled with magic and mystery. "You are a wonderful storyteller," Spark said, hopping excitedly. "Could you teach me to tell stories like you do?" "With pleasure," replied Mr. Twinkleton. "But first, let me show you my special book of stories." He retrieved an ancient, leather-bound book from a shelf. The book was magical, its pages glowed as they turned, each story coming to life with tiny moving images. Together, they read stories late into the night, each tale more enchanting than the last. Spark was so captivated that he almost forgot about the storm outside. As the clock struck midnight, the storm calmed, and the moon peeked through the clouds, bathing the room in a silvery glow. "Look, Spark," Mr. Twinkleton pointed out the window, "the storm has passed, and now it's a perfect night for stargazing." They stepped outside, and Mr. Twinkleton taught Spark about the constellations, weaving tales about the stars. Spark's eyes lit up with joy and wonder. He felt as if he was dancing among the stars, a part of the grand, twinkling canvas. "You see, Spark," Mr. Twinkleton said, "stories and stars are much alike, they light up our world and lead us through the dark times." As dawn approached, it was time for Spark to return to his home in the forest. Mr. Twinkleton packed a little bag of marshmallows and nuts for Spark and gave him a small, glowing stone to light his way. "Thank you for everything, Mr. Twinkleton," Spark said, his heart full of new stories and warmth. "I'll come back soon, and we'll share more tales and cocoa." "I'll look forward to that, my little friend," Mr. Twinkleton replied, waving goodbye as Spark scampered away, his path lit by the magical stone and the first light of dawn. And so, the magical evening came to an end, but it was just the beginning of many more. Mr. Twinkleton and Little Spark continued to share many more nights filled with stories and laughter. And that, dear friends, was the magical tale of Mr. Twinkleton and Little Spark. If you loved their story and want to hear more wonderful adventures, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next story, bye.